So in terms of Bitcoin's movement, so what can we expect? Okay, short term, there's this one analyst that that went all the way back, looked at previous cycles, and noticed two Fibonacci levels that's kind of important: the zero point 0.5 and the 0.618. Right, previous cycles we use those marks as kind of like a midpoint. Okay, before we go parabolically up, right? So that 0.618 point last time around was about 13,000. The time before was about 800. So this time around, that would be about 48,000. So we're not quite there yet. And once we hit it, we may bounce off of it and come down a little bit. But then afterwards, shortly afterwards, after the halving event, that's when we start going upwards, especially with the quad factor that I've been talking about next year, right? That's also like mid of next year. That's also when the Fed plans on cutting the Fed fund rate too. So it all aligns. But zooming out, this is what we have to expect, right? This is what we have. I mean, just look at it. The previous cycles versus where we are now. We are moving in the same direction, the same pattern. And where will Bitcoin end up by the end of this cycle? 150, 200, 250. This one is projecting even like 300,000. We don't know. With the amount of money that the institutions are putting into the space and are drawing in, especially when Bitcoin spot ETFs get approved, we just don't know. There could be FOMO like unlike anything we have ever seen in any cycle. FOMO is a real thing. Institutions get FOMO too. It's not just retail investors. When everyone sees Bitcoin start going up parabolically, it's amazing. It's an amazing thing. And I've been through a couple cycles. This will be my third one. And we will see the same thing like previous cycles. It's going to be insane. All right, what else? The Bitcoin hash rate continues to go up. The network continues to become stronger, part of the growing fundamentals. So I've always said that, and it has not changed. You even have like Himalayan Kingdom, Bhutan. Okay, look at that. They're in the middle of a mountain, and they're trying to develop a 600 megawatt Bitcoin mining farm. I mean, everyone is trying to get involved with Bitcoin. That's why the hash rate continues to go up, why the network continues to get stronger and stronger, becoming more decentralized and more secure, right? That's why the hash rate continues to go up, a new all-time high. Very good. Very good indeed. All right, last few things. Last night, I did notice Immutable X just shoot up like 30% for no reason. It turns out that they were added on some Korean exchange. That's the reason why. I even tweeted that out. I'm like, why all of a sudden? But I like Immutable X. I like what they're doing, so that's good. Also, Alchemy Pay has just received a money transmitter license in the U.S., so that's good. They're a fiat on-ramp, off-ramp crypto project, so they joined the ranks of Coinbase and Block. It's actually pretty hard to get in the U.S., okay? But you know who else got a money transmitter license? X did, and they just kind of hinted that it's coming. They have this promotional video, and they show here that one person is sending another person cash. Okay, so is that really cash, or is it some kind of crypto payment service, or both? We don't know, but we know X is coming out with it, so it could be big. It could be big. If they integrate crypto into their payment system or come out with a digital wallet at the same time, it could be absolutely huge. Especially if they integrate Doge, right? That's what everyone's waiting for. Is Doge going to come to, with Elon's history, everyone's waiting for. That's the only thing, honestly, that anyone anyone could look forward to with Doge, because they have no roadmap, they have no plans. The only thing to look forward to is if it's going to be integrated into X. That's pretty much it. All right. What else is going on? I saw this. Turkey central bank hikes interest rate to 30%. Well, yeah. So, we're talking about in the U.S., talking about going from 5.5 to 5.75. Turkey is at 30%. And I'm laughing because that's not good at all, right? That means they're suffering from extreme hyperinflation. That's why they have the interest rate so high, because they really, 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 really want to stop that inflation, right? But you know what? Just imagine, replace this Turkey headline with the U.S. If the U.S. continues to print irresponsibly, like right now, $1 trillion per month, yes, $1 trillion a month, if we continue down this road forever, that is what Powell and his successors will be doing. All they could do is just keep raising rates and raising rates and raising rates until one day our Fed fund rate is at like 30% because our inflation is out of control, right? As silly as that sounds, that's already happening worldwide. There are countries that have interest rate this high because they suffer from major, major hyperinflation, right? Hopefully the U.S. never gets there, but we are certainly on a path, because right now we're operating with no debt ceiling until 2025. We're accruing $1 trillion worth of debt every single month. Just do the math. That's a recipe for losing. That's what that is. So just want to say that real quick. All right, and also just to give you guys a big reminder, today is the launch of CryptosRus Plus. The very first video from Joshua Jake will be put up. You guys will enjoy it. It's a really good video. I already watched it. But make sure you subscribe to CryptosRus Plus if you haven't already. The link is in the description. So right now we have 3 hosts, 3 videos per week. It's going to be good.